Wow. It says I'm live. Who the hell knows? Wow, I've been having a hell of a time. I don't know why I have so much trouble with this stuff, but I do, man. So I set one up for this for this beer in particular, and every time I hit start, it says something unable to go live. I don't know. So anyway, I don't know, man. So I tried to go at it another way, and I couldn't figure out how to get that to go live. So then I actually hit one that I'd abandoned a while back. Uh, wasn't set up to run any particular beer, and all of a sudden it goes. So I don't know why that one wouldn't go live. I don't know. This one's going live. Who knows? I didn't invite anybody. I'm having a hell of a time just getting. I didn't even think it was going to work, to be honest with you, because I've been struggling with this son of a gun. So I'm having the. Oh man, that was tough. I'm not even trying to invite it. It's been a bitch, man, getting this thing rocking. I'll tell you that. Oh man. I don't know why the other one wouldn't work. Set up to go, hit start, unable to go live. So I deleted the other the other streams. This one that was set up that I guess I forgot about was a couple months old. Hit to go live, and by golly, here I am live. I don't know. Anyways, I'm having a New Holland Dragon's Milk biscuits. So let me read just a touch from their website, if you will. If you will, just allow me a minute. Oh, 11%. They call it a style of bourbon barrel aged stout. I'm surprised it doesn't say imperial stout, but it doesn't. This says barrel aged stout. 31 IBUs. The grains are two-row, Munich, caramel, crystal, black, chocolate malt, and flaked barley. The hops are Glacier Nugget, which makes sense for the style. The yeast is an American ale. How about that? Anyways, hey, I'm just relaxed having a beer. Wife had to go take care of a couple of things, so I'm home alone. Getting left home alone a lot, don't you notice? Anyway, that's a story for another day. I don't mind being alone. No, I don't. Kind of introverted loner or extroverted loner, I meant to say. I'm an extroverted loner. Yeah, you know, here's the thing is I don't necessarily mind going to bars and beer fests and stuff with friends, but I don't mind going alone either, because when you go with friends, there is some good. I mean, you talk to your friends, but then you also feel like you have to stay with them. I like to do videos and do other things, and I like to wander and meander. It's kind of my nature. So, you know, people ask, "Well, you here alone?" Well, yeah, but I'm bound to run into a dozen people I know. I just like to go to a place alone and meet my friends there. That way, I'm not tied to them. You know what I mean? Oh, mercy. No, I've never minded going to bars alone. Actually, some people do. I don't. Because I meet people everywhere I go. Besides, I go in and order my beer, especially going to a tap room or a craft beer bar. Is I go in. I don't like Untapped. I think that's. I'm not going to get into my reasons for not liking Untapped right now. But yeah, I want to take a picture of the beer. Sometimes I want to do a video. But if I'm there with a friend, I feel like I'm being rude doing a video. So I typically do videos if I'm there with friends. But if I'm there by myself and I meet new friends, they typically want to be in the video. So I mean, it's just, you know, I just don't mind going to places. So never have. It's my nature, man. So I am kind of a loner, but I like being around people. I know it's a bit of a duality, but I'm a Gemini. We're supposed to be an enigma. It is. I like people. I like to be around them, but I also want to be. I don't want to be tied to them either. So. If I walked into the place alone, I can talk to whoever I want to talk to and walk out alone, and I'm okay. But when you go somewhere with friends, you're obligated to talk to them. And you know, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I don't mind doing that, but sometimes I just like doing my own thing. like my fire in the background here. Boy, that's huge. I got like this heat miser fire going on right there. Yeah, it's a video, man. It's a video. It's a video of a fire. It's a fireplace. And it keeps coming in there. It gives you different angles. Anyway, I kind of like it. It works good for these videos. This is a classic New Holland Dragon's Milk. It was only 15 bucks. And I say only for the style. That's not necessarily high, but especially when you're talking about certain bourbon barrel aged beers that came out at Black Friday, ran between 15 and 18 a bottle, for a 16-ounce bottle. And certain other releases are even more than that. So, yeah, when you can get a 4-pack for 16. I actually did break down and buy a bottle of the Goose Island Bourbon County Bourbon Stout. I actually did. But before some of you call me a hypocrite, let me tell you why. So I've always said I won't stand in line, and I don't consider it a true craft. I don't. It is a pseudo craft. But I was able to walk into a store on my route last week where they had 10 bottles just sitting on a counter. No hype. Didn't have to stand in line for it. And here it is. It was $11.99. I did find a couple other stores that had it for $14.99 or $15.99. I'm not going to pay 15 or 16 bucks for it, but I will pay 12. So I did buy one. Actually, I bought 2 bottles. One for myself, one for the head brewer at the brewery I work with for the $11.99. So there you go. Anyways, cheers, y'all. I'm enjoying this beer. It is nice. You know, it's funny is that there's so much hype made over certain beers, and when other beers get overlooked. You may say you like the flavors of the Bourbon County Bourbon Stout. You might say you like the flavors of the CBS, where all the hype is these days. But what you can't say, or what you shouldn't say, you can say anything you want. You're just going to sound ignorant. But what you shouldn't say is that those beers are of a higher quality than this one. This is as much a quality beer as those other two. Every once in a while, I have trouble enunciating. And there's always some smartass that says, how much have you been drinking? I have Tourette's. That causes some of this trouble, folks. In this case, it's actually my second beer of the day, and it is a big one. But my enunciation issues isn't because I've had too much to drink, y'all. It irritates me when you get some jackass that says something like that. Really? You're just going to be judgmental, you prick? I have Tourette's, you asshole. Anyways, and that can affect speech and other things. But anyway, I love when people think they know more about Tourette's than I do. I've been diagnosed with it for, over 20 years. What do I know? You saw an afternoon special and you're an expert. Anyways, it really wasn't diagnosed much when I was a kid. I mean, a big problem because I didn't really have it and the severity needed to diagnose it. Probably I did a lot of things. Did a lot of I had a lot of mannerisms. I said things. I tapped and I did various things. That was just annoying to my parents and family and friends, but we never thought it was Tourette's. I mean, everyone saw I would say things, and I didn't realize I was saying them. And I constantly did this and grabbed my face and did other things, especially when I was tired or stressed. I actually didn't get diagnosed. I was 32, so it's been 20 years. Been 20. Yeah, I think it was 31. It's been about 20 years, a little over 20 years since I was diagnosed. It's usually diagnosed younger, but I hit mine right about 31, 32, somewhere in that neck of the woods. And as you know, it's a clinical diagnosis. I mean, you just have to rule everything out. I went to everything. Yes, on all the doctors. I was like, yeah. I did see, back in 2012 when Seamus was at St. Louis Children's Hospital, which is connected to Barnes Jewish there in St. Louis. I did see a specialist there, and he again confirmed the diagnosis. And we were going to set up a plan, but then we ended up coming back home, and then we would go back, and then everything turned out the way it did. So, but I never. They wanted me to see a specialist there. Now, there are medications, but the problem with the medications is they don't I don't want to say don't work because it depends on the person, I guess. They help suppress the ticks, but ticks are like a sneeze. They're going to come out at some point. So you can hold it in for so long, but at some point it's going to come out. The problem, I had a doctor try to put me on Klonopin, and that just tired me the hell out. I couldn't function. So I'd rather just do what I got to do during the day, have a couple beers in the evening, and that sometimes that helps. But I've noticed my speech issues and other things have been getting worse over the years. I think sometimes my brain works faster than my mouth. That's why I have some issues. But now that I've been concentrating and thinking about it, I haven't had those enunciation issues. That the reason for me to go into this diatribe. Anyway, New Holland is a fine beer. Yeah, I like a lot of stuff. New Holland, a lot of stuff I don't like, to be honest with you. I've been hard on them on a few of their beers, but this is a damn fine beer for $15 a 4-pack. So there you go. There you go. Anyways, I don't know how much more I got to say. Hold on, I think I got a burp though. Oh, excuse me. Hope I didn't get in here. Oh, that made my nose itch. Anyways, yeah, I scratch my nose a lot. Sometimes my nose itches because it's allergy season. But again, sometimes it's the Tourette's. Once you start doing something, Tourette's, uh, if you have an itch or a scratch or something, you'll do that, or you do this, but then the Tourette's will make you do it over and over again. So I'll get itch, I'll scratch once, but then the Tourette's makes me want to keep doing it constantly. Anyway, that's the way Tourette's works, man. So if I happen to call you an asshole, it may be the Tourette's, and maybe because you are in fact an asshole. It just depends. I'll let you know either way, though. I'm pretty honest about that. Sometimes if I say something, you talking to me? Yeah, I was. You are an asshole. You are in fact an asshole. No, you're not an asshole. But if you are an asshole, I will tell you that. I'm rather clear about that. Anyway, the apparently or clearly the 11% now is starting to get to me. So I am the beer whisperer. I drink beer and I say stuff. That's what I do. BeerVangelist, prolific beer drinker, Purveyor of Wisdom, man. Oh, biscuits, that's good. All around good guy. You all have a good one.